did you hear Clayton and Jimmy are making a podcast?
Wait, actually?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, that's sick.
Legit.
That's pretty cool.
Fuck
Wait,
yeah.
bro, how many Tim Tams do you reckon you could fit in your mouth?
Fuck, let me try. All right.
One.
Two. Fuck. We're going to throw this out. Welcome back to the Two Mates podcast.
How we doing?
How are you all doing?
How are you doing? How are you doing?
After that, fucking dreadful. That was awful.
That was great. That was so funny.
That
It
was,
was great to watch.
man. I can't believe we were just thinking of a cold open and came up with that.
You came up with that.
Well, yeah, I came up with that. I don't know why I did. Those Tim
pretty
Tams are ruined now. I'm sorry you had to see that, but I'm not. Can we blow that?
No, I'm zooming right in on it.
Fuck. All right.
How's your week been, Ra?
How was my week, man? Pretty good. I joined the gym.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, trying to bulk up,
Fuck yeah.
lose a bit of the fat. You know, eating Tim Tams doesn't help. But
Oh, you didn't really eat
I didn't
them.
eat them. That's it.
Shoved 5 in your mouth.
Hey, that's the tech. That's the techers, guys. You don't actually eat the Tim Tams. You just shove 5 in your mouth. You get the flavor, and then you vomit it back up.
Yeah, which you almost just did.
Yeah.
On
Well, it hit my
camera.
gag reflex.
Yeah.
So that like.
Well, you put the first one all the way in your mouth, which I was like, oh.
Yeah. Well, I shouldn't have done that. I should have played it smarter.
Yeah.
And like kind of like Jenga'd around.
Get it? Yeah.
Yeah.
No. That's the big brain moves.
But yeah, what else? No, I've just been working, Just
Nice.
what about you?
Oh, not a lot.
Yeah.
I don't think... Have I been up to... No, I really haven't. I've worked every day.
Oof.
Except Monday, because public holiday. But other than
Gotta
that,
love it.
every day. And
Yeah.
it's been...
Fun.
No. Not at
No?
all. Yeah, look, it's not bad. It's just tiring.
Just working it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thursday, I was sweaty as fuck afterwards.
I was
It like-
really sweaty today.
Yeah.
It was so hot.
It was like crazy.
It was awful.
And I work in like blistering aircon as well. It's like
I don't think it's called blistering aircon. I think like it's blistering heat. It would just be like cold aircon.
Why you got to shit on me like that?
Because it's stupid and you're stupid.
Okay.
Anyway, we should mention that we're not obviously, as you can see in the painting and the lack of bed behind us.
Yeah, I got some new house decor.
Yeah,
This is my
that's
new
it.
house.
Yep. Give
all
you the
fine.
house tour.
Yeah. No.
No,
where
we're in Kingscliff.
Yeah.
For my brother Harry's birthday.
Who's over there?
Who's
right
over
now?
there on the couch.
Happy
You
birthday,
can't see
Harry.
him. Happy birthday, mate. But we're here. You're here just for a night.
Yeah.
And tomorrow Nathan's coming down.
Yeah, ma'am.
Tomorrow I'm gonna get fucking sloshed, I think.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I was gonna get sloshed tonight, but not everyone's here yet, so I thought I'd wait.
Yeah, that's fair.
I fucking love this place, eh?
It's really nice.
It kind of reminds me of Coolum, which is weird because I always get it confused with Coolum because the strip is kind of the same. Like the strip of shops is kind of not located. It's kind of set the same, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a really weird point to bring up after the following that. But I feel like recently a lot of roads have looked or felt the same. I don't know if you've gotten that, but I've like...
Well, I don't really drive that much, so I only
That's
drive
fair.
the one road to and from work.
Yeah.
And then everywhere else I go, well, if I ever go to yours, which is every Friday,
Yeah.
I'll get the train.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
when I was driving to Sunny Coast, like a few weeks ago, like I've never driven to Sunny Coast before, and it all just like, I don't know, all the roads just start to feel the same after a while. I guess. I don't know.
I honestly love the drive to like Noosa.
Yeah, it's a really nice
going
drive.
through like Sunny Coast. It's so fucking peaceful. It's just like, I don't know. It's just like nice.
Like I didn't drive through Sunny Coast to Noosa, but I drove pretty close to it. Like it was maybe 10, 15 minutes away from where I was.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, the drive there is really nice.
It's just like the whole highway.
Yeah. Sunny Coast is so clean as well. It's just freaking crazy.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, it's like countryside kind of mixed with bush. It's
yeah,
weird.
it's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Cool
spot.
Well, let's jump into... Fuck! Damn it! That was the one thing I forgot.
You forgot the harmonica.
I forgot the fucking harmonica.
Here you go. It was I prepared earlier.
I can't really touch this with my mouth. It's the rooms, it's the hotels, but... Woo! as we mentioned just before I shoved 5 Tim Tams into my mouth, my two good friends, Jimmy and Clayton, have started a podcast.
Yeah. Have they started or started?
No, well, okay. They are planning on starting one.
Yeah.
I do hope they go through with it. I hope they're not just talking about it because they're making plans.
Yeah.
Right.
Good on them.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see how it goes.
Join the gang.
Yeah. It's called the Buffalo Boys Podcast.
Yeah. Why is that?
It's an interesting idea.
Yeah. It's interesting.
It's an interesting idea. They're going to, after every single segment, scull a beer. They're going to do a buffalo.
So like how we're going to do the harmonica when Riley finally remembers to bring it.
Yeah.
They're going to scull a beer.
Yeah. Which kind of, it's weird because and Jimmy, if you're listening, don't take this the wrong way. It kind of fits Jimmy's personality. Like I feel like it makes sense for Jimmy more than it makes sense for Clay. Because Clay drinks
a lot.
Well, he does drink a lot, but not all the time.
Yeah.
Like when he does drink, he goes hard.
Yeah,
like a fucking legend.
And he gets drugged.
And he gets drugged that one time. In Brisbane. Go listen to that episode. But I don't know. I wouldn't really call him like a heavy drinker like normally. Like he's not frequent.
Yeah.
But
he's not an alco yet.
Yeah, I was on the phone with Clay the other day. We're having a really good chat. I love my chats with Clay.
Fuck yeah.
And I was kind of like telling him about it and all the shit that they need to get kind of ready because we've done this for like 24 episodes.
Yeah.
This is our 24th. And obviously we're nowhere near being seasoned veterans.
No.
But we did have the big upside of you knowing your way around a camera and knowing your way around editing and like audio and stuff like that. So I was kind of explaining to him that kind of side of things and how that works. And I don't know really. I mean, they could just learn, can't they?
I mean, we did, I guess. Like we've often talked about like.
Oh, but it's not the podcasting. Okay. Sorry.
Like we've often talked about like at the start, we weren't bad, but we've definitely gotten better at doing like podcasts.
Yep.
So I don't know. Maybe they'll learn through trial and error.
But I wasn't really talking about the podcasting. I was kind of talking about everything else, like everything around it, like uploading the podcast. They need to figure out how to do that. And all that kind of stuff. Yeah. But going back to the actual like speaking and like the chemistry, I'm curious because I'm not saying it's not going to work because I think it will. Yeah. But I'm curious to see how that chemistry is going to work,
especially on camera as well. Because like, I don't know if you'd say the same as me, but I think our chemistry off camera definitely shows on camera. But we definitely get into like podcast mode.
Oh yeah, we're in podcast mode. Like we were talking to Harry like 20 minutes before this, and we were not in podcast mode. Now we're like a bit more switched on.
Yeah, exactly. But so it'd be interesting to see how they do that. Yeah,
like Jimmy is a pretty fired up person, I'd say.
Pretty rowdy,
you know, which is great to listen to. If it's like a purely audio platform, you would need to be entertaining at all times.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we are. Like sometimes we're both fucking boring. Yeah. But
the Tide Mates podcast.
Yeah, the Tide Mates podcast, you know, but you know, he'll do great at that, I reckon, that like anchor position, you know, where he's like kind of moving things forward, whereas Clayton, one of my best mates, is really, really good at just talking about things and bringing topics up.
Yeah.
Like, I would say better than both of us.
Nice.
I'll just be talking to him and then he'll just think of something and go like, what do you think of this? And I'll go, well, I was not even thinking about that, but now we're talking about it.
Yeah.
Right?
Hell yeah.
And he's told me, like, when we started our podcast, he was like, you know what, man, I'm happy for you and I love the podcast, but I really wish we started a podcast because I've always wanted to do it.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Which is like, I'm glad he's actually, hopefully, they're going to take that step.
Yeah.
And now that we're talking about it, both of you, I know you're both probably listening. I know Clay definitely is. Jimmy might have missed an episode. I don't care.
Loser,
but now that we've actually mentioned you on our podcast, you have to fucking do this. All right? This isn't like, now you have to.
Yeah.
It's the law.
It's actually in
You're actually going to jail if you don't fucking do this.
Yeah, it's in the Constitution.
Yeah. And actually, if you don't do this, we're going to make fun of you for the rest of your lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite literally the rest of your lives.
Yeah.
You'll be on your deathbed and we'll be like, hey, remember that podcast you didn't start?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Fuck you for that. You
And
know,
then
we're famous podcasters now, and you guys
suck.
could have had it all.
Yeah.
I was joking with Clay the other day when I was on that phone call, because I know he's always wanted to do a podcast.
Yeah.
So I haven't really said like stuff like, oh, you know, you're such a sheep, or you're just following what we're doing. Oh my God, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like maybe people from our school, I was just thinking a few names. I'm not going to rattle them off because I don't want to call people out. I reckon people might this might become a trend.
Yeah.
Like everyone's just going to have their own podcast.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Like it would be cool, but it would also be like get your own ideas, guys.
Yeah,
Come
like
on.
do something original.
Like Clay's had this idea for a long time.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it doesn't apply to him. But I feel like other people will just be like, oh, we're good mates. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do a podcast.
Let's do a podcast. I mean, that's
Let's
always...
let's talk about things that everyone else is talking about.
Yeah, that's often like a thing that people like make fun of. Like, oh, we're really good friends. We should start a podcast.
Yeah.
Like, we did that exact same thing.
And we, like, to be honest, we have the most generic name of all time.
Oh, yeah. What was it? For the Fairbands podcast.
Yeah,
literally have a video making fun of what's basically the name of our podcast.
So this is... I'll tell a little story here. I believe episode 1 of the podcast was up, right? And around the same time, Fairbairn Films, a really like big Australian YouTube channel, started their podcast called Fair Enough, which I love. Every time an episode comes out, I listen to it straight away at work. It's fucking awesome. But they made a little skit, because they do skits on like YouTube and stuff, and they made a little skit called "When Two White Guys Start a Podcast," and it was like I was watching this video on break at where I was working at the time, and I was like, had my head in my hands. I was like, "Fuck, no, we haven't just done all of this." And at the end, the kicker is like they were going through names,
like a list of names,
and like one of the names was like the Two Friends Podcast, and I was like, no.
Yeah.
But I think we've done a pretty good job. You know, I think so far we obviously have a lot of room to grow.
Oh, absolutely.
But I feel like we haven't just been a completely generic podcast.
Oh, no,
so
I
far.
wouldn't say that.
I think I've known you for so long. I think chemistry is pretty good.
Yeah, definitely. Which is why we started this whole thing. Anyway.
Exactly.
And that's why Clayton and Jimmy are starting a podcast.
Hell yeah.
So,
boys, good luck.
If and hopefully when they start their podcast, go listen to it.
Yep.
Buffalo Boys Podcast.
And then we'll finally have them on the podcast, because the reason they've both asked me many times, hey, can I come on the podcast? And I always either put it off or say no, because I like to have people on who can talk about things, right? We had Haley on because she had, you know, her fitness stuff and her YouTube channel and her own podcast. We had Cody on because he's got his YouTube channel with 11,000 fucking subscribers. We had Louis on because he does YouTube.
Yeah, he does.
We did have Harry on at first.
I don't know why though.
I don't know, he's just funny, innit? He's just funny.
Looks funny.
Looks pretty funny.
Yeah.
Hey, mate. But,
I did.
Boys, we can finally have you on if you start the podcast.
Yeah.
So get working.
They were just kind of like,
Come on.
oh, look, I've asked Riley if we can go on the podcast heaps. Just, fuck this, we'll start our own podcast.
That's literally it.
Like, that's what they've done.
Well, no, that's literally it.
Oh, actually?
That's what Clay told me. Well, that's... not... Sorry, Clay didn't tell me, but we were in the group chat.
Yeah.
And then Jimmy, I think, mentioned the idea is, fuck this, let's start our own podcast. And so I was like...
so they are.
Okay, cool. Buffalo Boys Podcast. Check it out when it comes out.
Absolutely.
All right, we're back.
Welcome on back to What Would You Do?
What would you guys do?
What would you do?
What would you guys do if you were listening to the best podcast in Australia? Oh, wait, you already are.
Yo.
What are you doing right now?
That's crazy. No, they're not listening to the Buffalo Boys podcast.
Oh, that's it. They don't even have an episode out. We can't call them the best in Australia.
No, they're not.
We can't call ourselves the best in Australia.
But we are, though. Like, we can.
Not yet. We don't have the title. Like we're pretty good, but we can't be undisputed because we don't...
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not like an undisputed fact.
That
probably goes to Hamish and Andy, I'd say.
Anyway,
the actual segment. Would you like to start?
No, you can start them bad at improv.
Oh, okay. What would you do
It looks like I'm not the only one that's bad at improv today.
No, I'm good at improv. I'm just trying to think of one that's a little bit spicy, but not
Alright.
too far, you know?
Alright.
What would you do
Mm-hmm.
if you woke up one day, and a lot of these start with if you woke up.
Yeah.
If you woke up one day and every single person you've ever met just completely forgets you.
Ooh.
Like no one
Yo,
knows
I was
who you
actually
are.
thinking about this the other day. It's funny you bring that up.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It would depend on how close I am with them. Because trust me, there's a few people that I know that I would wish didn't know me.
Yeah. But there's also a lot of people you wish did know you.
Absolutely, yeah. I don't know, man. That's like my family and everything. Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I wouldn't have a podcast
Probably not.
anymore.
No.
Okay. I mean, family and you, I could probably solve pretty easily. I just show like my family photos of all of us together and be like, I'm your son. Like,
Okay. Yeah.
something's happened. I don't know what's going on, but like explain it that way. I don't know how they'd react, but we'd see. And with you, all of our fucking episodes of us together are on the internet.
Pretty much. We just be like, listen to these 24 episodes
Yeah.
of us talking
Yeah. And
for like 40 minutes.
yeah. And we've like often mentioned that we're like friends for
A long time.
7 years or whatever.
Yeah.
And like talked about each other. Yeah, I reckon that would be fine.
Yeah.
So that's those two problems solved. That's my main two.
Mm.
Everyone else, fuck, I don't know, man. Just I probably rely very heavily on photos and videos and stuff.
Yeah.
I
Fair.
guess. What would you do if you were walking down the street one day,
Mm-hmm.
minding your own beeswax,
Mm-hmm.
and out of nowhere, like cops just showed up, like pointed guns at you, just arrested you, and like didn't tell you why, and just took you?
Well, there's not much I couldn't do,
Like,
is there?
Okay,
I'd be arrested.
Hold on. What I'm thinking is like, what would your thoughts be in that moment?
My thoughts would be, what the fuck is going on? But like, there's not much I could actually do.
I thought that was a good one.
It's not a bad one. It's just like, I'd get arrested.
I'd go to prison.
I could run away, but obviously that'd just make me more of a criminal in air quotes. If I just let myself go in, like be turned in,
Yeah.
then I could be like, well, what have I done? Or like, what is, you know?
Follow-up question.
Yep.
Is there anything you've ever done that would cause that to happen?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't think so. What about you?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I've murdered multiple families.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're joking, right?
Yeah.
I just want to really say that fake laugh was like the worst I've ever done. That was dreadful. That was. I'm normally pretty good at it.
Also, I haven't killed 5 families because now I think cops are
No,
actually
it's actually 6.
and a half.
What
Where's your
would,
mum and dad right now, Riley?
what would you do, Jordan,
Yep.
if one day you're just I can't start it with wake up. Right? What would you do if all of a sudden
Mm-hmm.
you completely forgot how to play music at all? Just you couldn't do anything and you can't like relearn again. Like your motor.
Well, I wouldn't play music, first of all.
No, but like that's like your whole
Yeah.
ideal career gone.
Yeah.
Like that's your entire life's goal, just like down the drain.
Yeah. I mean, I can still do videos and stuff. Like, it would definitely be hard. And, like, because like you said, music's my fucking life goal.
Yeah.
So, you know, that would definitely suck. But I'll just live vicariously through you, and I'll just keep doing my videos, I guess. That'd suck.
Nice.
That'd be really fucking bad.
That would be pretty fucking
dreadful
bad.
thought.
Yeah. We got a celebrity one.
Yeah, celebrity guest.
The
Harry's
birthday boy.
Birthday boy. Harry's waiting to say one.
Come on in,
Harry.
mate. You can come in frame.
Oh, you don't want to be on camera?
Okay.
Come on camera.
Come on.
Harry's here.
Harry's
also,
back.
Episode 4 wasn't filmed, so this is what Harry looks like. Welcome. Watch out for the glass there.
I'm not 600 kilos, but not far off either. All right, so I'll give this back to Jordan to answer, but what would you do if you were the passenger in the carriage behind the people that died on the Dreamworld log ride?
Fucking hell, man.
I always thought about this. Like,
Oh, sorry. You always thought about this?
Ever since it happened, I was curious. Like, what would I do? That's my big. What would
I'm
I do?
related to this guy. What the fuck?
I don't know what I would do. I want to hear your thoughts. That's what this podcast.
Happy birthday.
Probably be fucking
I would
traumatized
be
for life.
mortified. I would try and help as much as I can.
Yeah.
I'd
What the fuck kind of question is that?
probably try and get off the ride for because I don't know if it was going to happen to me as well.
Yeah. Like, I'd
Right,
probably
like-
jump off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, from memory, they've got the, like, paths on the side.
Yeah, but don't they lock you in? They lock you. So that's how
Yeah.
Would you try and look though?
I would try not to look.
Sorry, what did you just ask?
Would you try and see if you can see like a little floating head down the...
Next segment.
I'm moving on.
Next segment. Get the fuck out of
fuck?
frame.
Happy birthday.
Get the fuck. You've been
fuck
banned from the Two Men's podcast.
Banned. You've been
Get the
blacklisted.
fuck out.
You've been
Get the
blacklisted.
fuck out. Oh my god, what was that?
This week on the radio.
All right.
Yo.
Let's just forget about that little last part. It didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
Didn't happen. Just
What-
erase that. Men in Black that fucking
Yeah.
thing out of your brain.
What would you do if that never happened?
Be a lot happier with my life. Welcome back to This Week on the Radio.
Oh, thanks for having me back, man.
Yeah, that's all right. It's a pleasure
appreciate
to
it.
have you, man.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. So this week, a band by the name of Teenage Jones has uploaded a song. A little bit of background behind these guys.
Oh, they got...
These guys won the Triple J Unearthed High. So did the Ryans, who we did quite a few episodes ago. Maybe
ages ago, yeah.
yeah, maybe around 7 or 8 episodes
Something
ago.
like that, yeah.
A while ago. They won that whole thing, and that just completely launched their career. They've opened for Amy Shark at stadium shows.
Damn.
They've opened for a lot of cool people. They've done a lot of really great headline shows. They're a massive name right now.
Yeah,
And, there's only 2 girls.
really?
Yeah.
Let me make a point
Mm-hmm.
that you would usually make. They've just been signed to Domestic Lala, which
That's
you've
it.
talked about is your dream label.
My dream label,
Which includes Dear Seattle.
Dear Seattle, the Terrys, Teen Jesus and the
Teen
Gene
Jesus,
Teasers,
yeah.
Loser, and now Teenage Jones.
Fuck yeah.
And West the Barton, but I don't really listen to West the Barton.
Yeah. And in the future, Planet Waves.
In the future, Planet Waves. Hopefully. That's, you
No,
know.
no, hopefully it's going to happen.
A boy, yeah. Yeah,
Straight
a boy
up.
can dream, and a boy will make that
Have
dream
it.
come true.
Boy will have it.
So let's play the song. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. You know, it's Honest Mates podcast. Haven't listened to this song yet.
Really?
No.
Damn.
I think it came out yesterday
All right.
or the day before. I don't know. I just haven't gotten around to listening to it.
Fair
So let's
enough.
listen to it, and I'll give my thoughts.
Yeah.
Our thoughts.
I'm remembering the things I can't forget. I've been figuring out how to figure things out. But you'd rather your eyes shut tightly, so you don't have to see what I see. You've been living with doubt, leaves a bad taste in your mouth. Now I've been holding on too long. If you're gonna drop me, do it softly.
Damn.
Fuck. For listening to that song for the first time, that's my favorite Teenage Jones song.
That's sick.
The
Why
thing-
not? Sorry, straight off the bat. Can I say something?
yeah.
I've never heard any of their songs before. I'll admit that. That's the first time I've heard one of their songs, unless you've shown me one in the past.
No, I don't think I have.
They kind of remind me of a mix of Paramore and that Youngblood guy.
Yep. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
Like it's kind of angsty.
More kind of leaning towards the Paramore, I'd say.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But yeah.
Yeah, it's more like angsty and really that guitar solo at the end is fucking sick.
Yeah.
Which wasn't included in the clip that I'm gonna show you, but go listen to it.
Yeah. So what I will say,
Mm-hmm.
I've got a few things to say about this song and this band in general.
Yeah.
So this song is great and definitely my favorite Teenage Jones song. They have a bunch of fucking awesome songs. Don't get me wrong. The reason I think I like this song so much is because it's a Teenage Jones song.
Yeah.
It's still, if you listen to this song and then you listen to their first song, it's like, oh, these are the same guys. These are
Yeah.
the same girls. Sorry, these are the same girls.
Yeah.
You know, there's still the same people, but they're evolving their sound slowly. They don't have to change straight away. They don't have to do something mental that is completely outside of the box, but they're just changing it slowly.
Yeah.
And that's really how you build like a really like a good artist profile, I'd say,
100%,
or like
yeah.
a discography, you know, by keeping what is the core of your sound, but then changing it
Expanding
up.
on
So that song's a little bit, I'd say, a little bit heavier. The guitar tone's a bit heavier in it.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, the guitar solo at the end, you know, is very, you know, I wouldn't say out there, but very not Teenage Jones, but it still works
It's really cool.
in that song.
Yeah.
One of the other reasons I love this band so much is just because it's only two girls.
Yeah.
It's two girls, and
Power moves.
both of them sing. So one's the drummer, and then one is the guitarist,
Mm-hmm.
and they both sing. And sometimes they take turns. On this one, I believe, what's her name? No, Tali is one of them. One of them's Kaylee, I think.
Talia and Kaylee.
I think so. Yeah. Anyway, sorry if I got that wrong, but they you know, sometimes they swap it. In this song, they kind of like complement each other. Kaylee's taking more of a lead. Talia's like in that background with those strong vocals, and I think Kaylee has that rougher kind of tone to
Yeah.
it, which works perfectly for a song like this.
Oh yeah, it's sick.
And Talia's kind of in that backup position, which complements that perfectly.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I just think that's like kind of cool and something. I mean, fuck, maybe Planet Waves will do it. Harry's a great singer, so maybe one day if he wants to sing. Harry, you want to sing?
Harry was in High School Musical in high school.
Harry was the lead in High School Musical.
He was.
So
He was
in the
indeed.
musical we
Who'd
did
you-
at school.
Who'd you play?
Tiramisu. He played Zeke, right?
Zeke, that's right.
Zeke Yeager.
Zeke Yeager.
Not him. But I love that song. I think it's great, and I think you know, I think it just goes to say what I said last time when we were listening to Teen Jesus. Not last time, but when we
A
were
couple times ago.
couple times ago.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to girl bands because they're so fucking good.
Sick.
Um,
Underrated as fuck.
Now, Jordan, I believe your song is what is known as, how would you say it, the greatest song ever written by man or woman?
Yeah, I would go as far to say that, definitely.
Yeah.
Sorry, I keep getting distracted by the 5 half-eaten Tim Tams on the fucking...
With saliva all over them?
It's great.
Yeah.
They're all wet
It looks like
and
a
soggy.
little art exhibition, a little art piece, you
In
know?
like the shittest fucking art gallery.
Yeah,
in
it
the
looks
world,
like an opera house made out of Tim Tams. But, you know, this one really hits home to you especially.
Oh,
I'd
yeah,
say.
definitely, yeah.
It's just really, I believe, an important song that is...
It has a very strong message that I feel very passionately about.
And just the songwriting is just so powerful and
Yeah.
creative.
Yeah.
Um,
Very creative, yeah. And then
and honestly, the first time I heard it, it brought a bit of a tear to my eye.
yeah, the melodies were beautiful, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll get into it.
Yeah.
So
What's the name of the song? Do you know who it's by? You know who it's by? By this cool like band. They've got they're like a party or something. That's I know what it is.
yeah. So there's an upcoming election, and
Yeah.
the
Election.
United Australia Party
United Australia Party
has a song.
has a song.
Here we go. So it's called United Australia Party UAP Anthem
Yep.
2022 election song.
Let's give it a listen. And guys, you know, I just want to let you know at home, it's okay to cry.
It is.
You know, boys cry too, and this shit is just so fucking powerful. Just let it all out.
This is a safe space.
This is a safe space. You can feel vulnerable, okay?
It's okay. We're not.
It's
gonna
all
judge you.
right.
We'll probably come back crying.
Yep.
So
Because of how beautiful it is.
It's
Anyway,
just-
let's just
let's
stop
just-
delaying the inevitable and let's just play it, you know?
Now there'll be no more fear, and the road is clear. The sky is clear and grey. A team that knows a way to fight for me now every day. And that's my kind of party, the United Australia Party.
It's all right, mate. It's all right. You know, let it out, you know?
It's just so beautiful.
Yeah, I know. You know, I'm probably going to quit music because I just can't ever write anything as powerful as that.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah, I think you should quit too.
Yeah.
I mean, I wanted you to quit before, but like... The United Australia Party. Yeah, this song sucks.
Fucking awful. Oh my god.
No, it's not. It's actually not that bad. It's just very basic.
No, you and Harry have been saying all fucking night that this song slaps, and I fucking hate you both for it. No,
ironically,
not even
obviously
ironically. Not even ironically. It just sucks. It's just shit. Like, there's nothing ironic about it.
I love. What's the lyric? It's like, we're gonna pave the way, and then the clouds will clear and the skies are grey. Like, why would you say the sky's gonna be grey?
Complete contradiction.
It's just
yeah.
to rhyme the words, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
But like,
No, it's like it's not even ironic because they wrote it with the intention to be used
seriously,
for this shit
Yeah.
fucking party
yeah,
that I've made a video about, so go check that out.
yeah.
That Harry hasn't fucking watched. You haven't watched the video.
You haven't watched his YouTube video? Fuck, bro. Harry just said, "Who does?" Damn,
Fuck's sake.
what a savage.
Damn.
Honestly,
it's shit.
after the Wiggles winning the Hottest 100, I wouldn't be surprised if this is the top player. You know,
If it is, I'm officially never listening to music ever again.
I'm just gonna cut off my hand so I can't play music.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna destroy my voice box so I can't sing.
Just beat your neck with a hammer.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. If this even gets in the Hottest 100,
Yeah, if this even comes close, even the 200, like,
yeah,
if it even ranks in there at any spot,
yeah.
we're done for. Did you fart?
No, I didn't fart, Jordan.
No. Must have been the air coming from the harmonica.
All right, we are back with relationship advice.
Time to give you all on Reddit some relationship advice.
Okay,
Because
so-
you fucking need it.
I've got one. My boyfriend's dad is a child predator. This is kind of a dark confession too, but
Yeah.
yeah. So, my 20-year-old female boyfriend's 20.
Sorry. Your 20-year-old female boyfriend?
Sorry, I hate how they put like the ages and then the letter of the sex. So my boyfriend's dad is basically a pedophile. His mum divorced him while my boyfriend was still very young. He never actually did anything to any children, but he confessed to it, and pictures of little boys were found in his wallet. Since then, he didn't really have a relationship with my boyfriend because obviously his mum wouldn't let him see the kids. And
Fair enough. Fair
he
play.
was in and out of jail for DUIs. Now that my boyfriend is an adult, he wants to build a relationship with his dad because he's really selfless and believes in the good in people, hallelujah type shit. The problem is, eventually me and my boyfriend are getting married. We've discussed it many times. I already know he is going to want his dad present, as we talked about how much family we have to cater at the wedding. I don't really need to read the rest of that. How do you give advice on this?
See, like, the first thing that comes into my mind isn't really advice, but it's like, if they've talked about getting married, they're probably, like, everyone's different, but they're most likely talking about having kids as well.
Yeah.
And if this guy has a relationship with his dad, who's previously had instances where he's a pedophile.
Been a little sus.
You didn't just say that. You
Been
didn't.
a
No.
little sussy bucker.
No, stop. I'm trying to forget that you said that. And you
Sorry.
keep saying it.
Sorry.
No, like, there's been instances where little boys' pictures were found in his wallet. I'll say it.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, that's definitely something troublesome that a mum would go through. And the fact that her husband...
Yeah.
He'd feel a bit torn, I think.
Yeah. You know, if we're talking like directly to this girl, I would not put up with that shit.
No.
It's unacceptable.
I would either talk to your husband and explain, like, if you want kids, be like,
He
look,
doesn't see him.
I want kids. If you have a relationship with your father when we have children, they're not seeing him.
Yeah.
They're not going to meet old grandpappy.
And
alright?
even you wouldn't have to see him. You know,
Yeah.
that's a thing. Like, your boyfriend can go and talk to his dad, but you don't have to go to lunch with him and act all friendly.
Yeah.
Like, that's because in a relationship you have to make
Compromise.
compromise. That was the word I was thinking of. I was gonna say break even, but compromise is a much better word.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, that shit's just unacceptable. There's no there's no fucking way that you should have to put up with that
No.
in any way.
No
right?
way.
If you're uncomfortable with him being around, then don't let him be around.
Exactly.
You know, that is just in no way something that you need to do.
Yeah, and like if you guys do get married, which I hope you do, then you know there's always, like Riley said, the option of him going and having a relationship with his father. There's never any obligation for you or your children to have to be around when he goes to see his dad.
Exactly. Yep.
And I'm sure there's some fucking court order you can get.
Oh, restraining order.
Restraining order on the thing. So then if your boyfriend / future husband takes the kids illegally to see the dad, then
Can
know,
you get a
repercussions.
restraining order? Like, obviously, the kid, let's just say a kid,
Yeah.
will be born. Can you get a restraining order on the behalf of that
I
kid?
think they're your child and they're in your legal custody. So yeah, I feel like it would definitely help the case if the father had been previously like on a sex offender registry or is on a sex offender registry.
Yep.
Because then there's like probable cause to want the restraining order.
Yeah.
So,
But it's just a really tricky kind of situation,
yeah.
isn't it?
And you know what? They're not married yet. So if you want to break up, just break up.
Just break up.
Find
It's as easy
yeah,
as
it's
that.
easy as that. You know, that person you wanted to marry, break up with them.
Break up.
And find someone whose dad isn't a pedophile. It's not that hard.
All right, we found one.
Found one. So, ow. The microphone just caught one of my hairs.
Oh.
So I'm just going to read the title of this one because it pretty much sums up what it is. Girlfriend cheated, but I forgave her. I just looked through her phone and she still isn't being 100% honest.
Move on, King.
Move on.
Move on.
Actually,
this one's a quickie.
Hold on. First thought on that. It is a quickie because just move on. But you said you just looked through her phone. This was posted 3 hours ago, by the way. You just looked through her phone and your first thought is to go to Reddit and ask for advice?
Well, yeah. I mean, he is giving us content, but maybe he wants like an unbiased response. If he goes and asks, maybe they have a similar friend group, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe like if he goes and asks one of his best friends, that best friend is friends with her.
Yeah.
And he'll give maybe an answer that isn't as just brutal as it needs to be.
That's
like
fair.
like this answer.
Move on.
Move on, break up, forget about it, fucking go to the gym.
It's done.
You don't have to go to the gym.
Go to the gym.
But just go to the gym if you want.
We found one, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh, this guy is in the fucking doghouse.
Shit. I haven't read it. I don't know what it is.
He's rearranging furniture in the doghouse. That's how long he's going to be staying there. Oh my
Holy
gosh.
shit.
I made a joke about girlfriend's appearance and deeply regret it.
Nah, bro, you didn't.
Bro, I got to just quickly read through this.
Oh, no.
My girlfriend was complaining about something about herself, and I made an incredibly stupid joke and immediately regretted it. It was just the first stupid thing that I thought of and thought maybe trying to make a joke would lighten the mood. However, I did not think this through. I could tell it hurt her, but she got over it quickly enough, but did not make it clear that it was really insensitive. Sorry. I'm not sure what to do next. I keep thinking about how I messed up, and while everything seems fine, I'm worried I'm having a fucking seizure. If it is still bothering her, if I just keep apologizing for it, it'll only be a reminder of what was said. I don't think he wrote that very well.
Either that or you didn't read it very well.
I don't think I read it very well either, but I think it was a mixture between the two.
Oh, that's why it was so
I'm a little
shit.
bit tired as well.
Yeah.
Look, the first thing that came to mind was you really got to make an effort to, I would say like try and do something big.
Yeah.
Because if you just go, look, I'm really sorry, she'll probably get the picture. She'll probably get the idea and go, yeah, I forgive you. But there's always going to be that fucking lingering thought. If there's ever a fight or something, that's always going to be like, well, he said this about me. Maybe he wasn't just joking. Maybe he actually meant that.
Yeah.
And that's just going to, in the future, lead to shit.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. So, I don't know. I would plan something really big, right?
Yeah.
L to your wallet, dude, but you got to take it to a nice restaurant. You got to fucking fireworks in the sky. You got to say I love you, and
Get
you're
one of
not
those
ugly.
Planes that fucking write shit in the sky.
That's
for you.
it. Yeah.
Brother.
You got to pull out all the stops.
Yep.
There's got to be a stupendous fucking recovery, mate.
Yep.
Because like
Honestly, though, clutch of the century if he comes back from this.
clutch of the century, dude.
Because, like, if I was a
100%.
female, I wouldn't be putting up with that shit.
Nah.
No way. I'd
Well,
be out of there.
look, like it's also up to her, and like she's probably been offended by that, right?
Oh,
But
most
if you're in a
definitely.
relationship, you have to realize that you aren't going to like be perfect all the time. You're gonna make
Yeah.
mistakes. You know, you're going to say things you don't mean sometimes.
I was watching a sorry, were you gonna say something?
No, go for it.
I was watching, Jimmy Carr, obviously, like
Yep.
massive comedian. I was watching like one of his Netflix specials the other day, and he made a good point. He was saying like women have like a filter of
Yeah.
just things to say.
yeah.
Dudes don't have that at all.
Yep.
We think of something that might possibly be funny, we say it immediately
Yeah.
because it might be funny.
Me on all the time.
Literally.
All of the
Yeah,
fucking
me.
time, yeah.
Exactly. And I was like, that is so fucking true.
Definitely Harry.
Yeah.
Definitely fucking Harry.
Obviously, as we've fucking learnt.
Yeah.
And apparently this guy. So there's 4 perfect examples right there.
Yeah.
Dudes do not have a fucking filter when it comes to this shit.
Yeah, but at the same time, like that isn't. She shouldn't just be like, well,
Oh, no.
he's a dude.
No, it's
he
not
doesn't have
excusing
that
it.
filter.
Not
Like,
excusing it.
Yeah,
Absolutely not.
you know.
I just thought it was a funny point to bring up.
Yeah, definitely.
Because we definitely do not have any filter whatsoever.
So, if we're giving advice to this guy, I would say try and really make an effort to make it clear that, you know, I am so in love with you and I want to just, like, apologize. I want to do something special. I want to
Yeah.
take you out somewhere and make you feel like the only girl in the world.
Yeah.
That would be the thing I would think of first.
Because sometimes sorry just isn't enough.
You have to, you know, that you have to show that you love them rather than just tell them.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Show not tell, as we learnt in English class.
that's it. That's
Hell
it.
yeah.
Cool.
No, perfect example. Actions speak louder than words.
Oh, there you go.
Brilliant.
Actions speak louder than words.
We are advice kings.
Yeah, that's
Should
it.
that be the name of the episode? Actions speak louder than words.
Oh my god! No, well, I was gonna say, relationship advice is the name of the segment. But we should change it to Advice Kings.
I don't know. Maybe we'll think about it.
Maybe.
We'll discuss this
I
off
like it.
camera.
I like Advice Kings because then it makes me feel like royalty. I'm like a king.
You do king, Riley.
I'm a little king. Yeah. Don't touch my fucking cheeks.
Fuck you.
cunt.
And that's the end of the episode, everyone.
Thanks so much for listening, guys.
Thank you for coming out.
This has been a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there hasn't been too much like current stuff to talk about, but you know,
Yeah.
I'm fucking keen for the Buffalo Boys podcast.
Oh, I'm so keen.
Yeah. Actually, just one more thing on that. That was fucking weird. They're going to be uncomfortable with you listening now.
Oh, well, don't care. I'm going to listen anyway.
But Clay showed me the little like design, the little logo,
Oh, yeah.
and it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
See, whenever I think of the word buffalo, I don't think of the animal. I think of buffalo chicken wings. So I'm just picturing their faces just drawn on a pair of buffalo chicken wings.
But they're not talking about either of those things. They're talking about sculling a beer. So
Exactly.
yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next week. Same time, same probably hour, hopefully.
Thank you so much for watching the video. If you did enjoy, please like and subscribe and leave a comment down below and hit the notification bell so you don't miss another upload.
Did you
And-
just do your fucking YouTube outro?
And please share this video with your friends if you did enjoy it because it helps my channel tremendously.
Are you actually just doing your
I'll
YouTube
see you
outro?
next time where I join the Buffalo Boys on their podcast. Peace.
No, you don't. You can't fucking leave me.
It's cut. It's cut now.
Fuck.